Days before the November 3rd election. Democratic leaders say the president is in a hurry so his nominee can invalidate the Affordable Care Act. That is the health care law known as Obamacare. CNN's Jessica Schneider reports from Washington.
Democrats are really drilling into this idea that a confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett, in particular a speedy confirmation, would be detrimental to health care in this country. That's because 1 week after the election on November 10th, the Supreme Court will hear arguments about the constitutionality of the Affordable Care Act, in particular, whether that individual mandate, which has been struck down to $0, penalizing people if they don't get insurance, whether that is constitutional, and if it's not, if the entire Affordable Care Act should be struck down. Now, it was back in 2012 where the Chief Justice John Roberts sided with the liberals to save the Affordable Care Act, ruling that the individual mandate was constitutional because it was a tax. But in 2017, Amy Coney Barrett, before she was on the Seventh Circuit, she wrote this about the decision, saying Chief Justice Roberts pushed the Affordable Care Act beyond its plausible meaning to save the statute. And it's that line that's giving Democrats pause as to how Amy Coney Barrett will come down on the question of the Affordable Care Act. And House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is saying it could have huge practical effects all across the country.
It doesn't matter what the process is here. What matters is what it means personally to the American people. If you have a pre-existing medical condition, that benefit will be gone. If you were a woman, we'll be back to a time where being a woman is a pre-existing medical condition. If your children are on your policy, your adult children are on your policy, no longer will they be, and that in a time of a pandemic. And if you have seniors in your family who are having long-term care paid for by Medicaid, they're going to be pretty soon moving back home and living with you.
The Trump administration is advocating for the Affordable Care Act to be struck down. In fact, the president tweeting on Sunday that it would be a, quote, big win if the Affordable Care Act was struck down, saying that they would come up with something to replace it. However, the president so far has only issued an executive order with really no teeth about pre-existing conditions, saying they will be protected, but not really explaining how. Now, the arguments, while they will be 1 week after the election, a decision likely wouldn't come down from the Supreme Court until the spring or early summer of 2021. Jessica Schneider, CNN, Washington.
Another contentious issue